Course, right when I hit the record button. Hey guys, it's Alexis, Sophia Leather. A couple things real quick. This little apron I never wear when I'm actually working, only for videos, for two reasons. Number one, it covers my dad bod, and the second most important reason is because it covers my dad bod. But in this video, I'm just gonna show you what's been going on this week, what I got planned for this week. As you can see, we got leather from Sophia Leather. Oh my goodness, Sophia Leather. We got leather from Springfield Leather. We got some leather coming in from Rocky Mountain. I'm really excited about that for a Bible rebind, and some hardware from Weaver for my kits and for my own custom leather stuff. So let me show you what else I've been doing this week. Hold on. So I've been tinkering with these coasters. I have some spare leather, and had a couple customers that wanted some coasters. And I'm thinking about putting these on the website with your scripture reading that you'd like on there. So that's one thing I've been tinkering with, trying to get familiar with the laser machine. Let me show you what else I've done over here. I've put in the Little Wonder back in, as well as the Master Tools Weaver burnisher as well. So I put that in, but I didn't have a way to hold my dies in there. So I'll show you what I did. All right, so I just created this little die holder. So all you have to do is put them in like that. Bam. Anyway, that's just some stuff. Just helps me work with the laser machine and iron out all the wrinkles and stuff like that. You like my professional editing skills where I leave the light in the shop? The other thing too is I bought this rack. This is really a clothing rack. I pushed this towards the end of my shop by the bay door. And this is where I can put all my boxes that are going out. This one still needs hardware, hence the Weaver hardware. This is a kit, Firefighter. Actually, I'll tell you right now. There's 2 radio strap kits and one suspender kit, which takes a lot of hardware, so I needed some more. Anyway, this is where I can put outbound going boxes and products. Anyway, yeah, I got this as well. What else? I think that's it. Let's unbox the Rocky Mountain leather, and I'll show you what I got for the Bible rebind. But first, let me show you a little bit about the Bible rebind. So this is going to be for my son's rebind. I already took care of the spine, did that before already. It's just waiting on the leather. But what I did here was create I cut out the liner and the cover template, the outside cover as well, just to ensure that my laser, the P2, can adequately laser the parameters. In other words, I think it's only 12 inches of room you have, and this outside cover is close to 11. Yeah, it's like 11 inches or 10 inches, or like 10 inches plus. So I just wanted to make sure I have enough clearance when I actually put the leather in there. But yeah, I'm excited about this. And this is a benefit of having a laser, is when I cut this leather out, it's going to be exactly perfect. And which I'll use this cover template for this spine, so I could place it in perfectly. And yeah, everything just lines up. So that's basically what I'm going to do. Let's unbox that leather from Rocky Mountain so we can see what we're working with. It's going to be really nice. And the leather I chose is, I don't know how to pronounce it, Baldassi Carlo. 2 different types, the Vachetta, the Loch Ness, as well as the, hold on, I got it on my paper. The Pueblo. So the Pueblo is the one that has a rougher texture, but it's a little more rigid. It's a little, the hand is a little firm, and I like that. The Loch Ness is a little bit more supple and not as firm in the hand, which makes a perfect pair for a liner and a cover. Now, the reason why I bought this was because when I did my first rebind with my wife, I don't know if you saw that video, I chose way too thick of a leather for both the liner and the cover. And I had them skive this down. And I was trying to get away with having two different sizes. This way I could kind of mix and match. But unfortunately, there's no way around it. You really want a thin leather on the outside, so when you make that fold over, it's nice and clean and easier to work with. So I had them, first of all, I need a lesson on how to unpack this, number one. This is embarrassing, and I'm just gonna keep it in the video because I just want you guys to know my true struggles. So when you have a thinner leather on the outside, it's easier to make that turn edges. And I fought the last one like really bad. And it was getting to me. Like unpacking this. I just give up right now and everything. You know, I just want you to know that if this camera wasn't on, there's probably no problem. So I had them split. The lockness down to 0.5 mil, 0.5 to 0.6 mil, and the inside Pueblo is like at 0.75. Actually, I have it right here. 0.5 millimeters for the lockness, and the Pueblo is 0.7. So the thickness total should be 1.2, which is almost half the thickness of my last rebind, which was nice, but it's stout and it was hard to work with. Kind of like this wrapping right here, if I'm being honest. I'm sorry guys, that was a lot. The only issue is now I have to do some test runs on this. And this is expensive leather, and you don't have that much wiggle room. That's why I made those templates as well, to make sure I have enough to run some test batches to get the settings on the laser perfect. So I'm good at leather crafting, I suppose, but not good at opening, okay? So I'm just afraid to scar the leather, but I see that they put, oh, you see, I'm glad I didn't. The struggle's real, everyone. Wow. Oof. I'm just such in a rush. This is slightly embarrassing. All right, I think we finally got it. We'll get a close-up here in a second, but this hot mess right here kind of bothers me a little bit. And I actually got it in navy. So I had the black Pueblo, 0.75, and I have the Lockness 0.5. And I got it in navy. So I'll bring a close-up so I can show you. Absolutely beautiful. So this is a Pueblo in black. This is gonna be the liner on the inside. And this is the navy Lockness. And together, that's gonna be nice and together that's gonna be nice. Not too thick, not too thin. And we just gotta do some test pieces in the laser machine to make sure I get my settings dialed in perfectly. Well, that's all I got for you. I don't feel like changing the camera again, so I'm just gonna come down here like this. Hey, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see this finished rebind. If you guys want more information on rebinding, or you want to see the process, I actually kind of want to finish it first, and then if I like it, then then I'll put a video, I'll make a video on it. But this is still, I'm still in the trial process, the research and development phase of rebinding. That's kind of what I want to get into a little bit. But that's all I got for you. Hey, you guys have a good day.